Mike Brady with Generosity Wealth Management, a comprehensive, full-service financial services firm headquartered right here in Boulder, Colorado. 2021 is now behind us, and 2022 is, well, it's here already. Let's call 2021 what it was, which is a great year, low volatile for the stock market indexes. Pretty much anyone that you look at across the board, it was positive, and many of them in the double digits, the teens, all the way into the 20s. We're talking value, growth, international, you name it. It was a good, relatively low volatile year. One thing that was not good in 2021 was with rising interest rates, bonds. One of the reasons why you have bonds in a portfolio is to dampen the volatility. So nobody ever complains about making money quickly and having high highs, but nobody likes losing money on the downside or having low lows. So when you combine these two things together, bonds and stocks, you combine them together, instead of having volatility like this, it volatilities a little bit. Not as much on the high side, unfortunately, but also you don't have it on the low. So over multiple years, it is, in my opinion, a better way to go, that you can live with it without the, the emotionality that comes with the I'm a genius, it's so high, to the I'm a loser, it's so low. It allows you to stay with your plan, which is really what I think it's all about. Now, you're going to hear a lot of pundits, whether it's on the radio, the TV, maybe even in print media, talk about what they think 2022 is going to bring. Oh, the market's going to be up this, or it's going to be down that. I avoid it. I've been doing this for 30 years, and those guys are always wrong, but yet everybody always asks them the next year, and they always give out their opinion, and nobody knows what the future is. I think that there's lots of reasons to be concerned about inflation and the economy and things of that nature, but what we're not going to do, at least not what I'm going to do, is change a long-term plan that I have for clients based on short-term events, which I'm going to talk about here in just a little bit. I want to share with you 3 pearls of wisdom and then 3 things not to do. And since this is my year-end video or beginning of the year, whichever you want to look at it, I really want you to, these are core values to what I think, and so I want to impart them with you. Number 1 to do, and I'm going to put them up there on the screen, is have some humility. The world is complex. Every time I think that I know absolutely everything, you can be sure that I probably don't. The duality of life is true. You can be happy and sad at the same time. You can have things happen in the market that don't fit real nicely into a headline. The markets can be up one week and down the next week, and neither of them made sense. Why would there be a flip like that? Up, down, up, down. No, people's pessimism and optimism isn't changing every day. But if you're a newspaper reporter, you've got to figure out how to make it into a nice, cute little headline. Avoid simple answers to complex issues. And in the finance world, things are complex. Number 2, be disciplined. I mean, think about how you were successful up till now in your life. Was it being overly emotional? Was it allowing your emotions to dictate your logic? Probably not. It was because you had some discipline. You were methodical. You hopefully had control of your emotions, and I'm going to encourage people to always do that and to continue what made you successful up till now. Number 3 is concentrate on what you can control. There are lots of things in this world that we can't control, but things that we can control is how much we save, how much we spend, when we decide to retire, some of the factors that could derail us from our financial plan, whether that is mitigating the financial loss that might be from our inability to work or a loss of our spouse. There's lots of things that we can focus on to help ensure that we reach our goals, our financial goals. But let's also not spend so much time and most of our effort on the things that we can't control. Here are 3 things that I have found over my last 30 years that are not helpful. The first one is short-term data is dictating your long-term actions. That makes no sense. If you've got a long-term plan, don't let short-term data dictate that. That's not helpful whatsoever. Just because the last couple of weeks or the last couple of months have been up, don't mean the next couple are going to be up. Or just because the last couple of weeks and the last couple of months have been negative and everything you read on the news, watch the TV is negative, doesn't mean the next 2-3 months or the next year is going to be negative. It just doesn't work that way. And so don't do that. The next thing is let your emotions be manipulated by the media. Most emotions are through the TV media, maybe some through radio, a little bit less on the print. Don't do that. If it bleeds, it leads. And that is the same thing with finances. I've already talked about being disciplined, control your emotions, things of that nature. This is a part of it. This is one of the variables to you being successful, is don't let yourself be manipulated by entertainment people who really just want you to keep tuning in. Don't be that person. The third thing is don't have a feeling. You know what? I just have a feeling the market's going to turn. I know more than the market. That's really what you're saying. Don't be that person. I have yet to see that work out. Stay invested, have your long-term plan, and don't mess with it. Find something that works for you that you can stick with, and then stick with it. Don't listen to the brother-in-law. Don't listen to the TV guy. Stick with what works for you, and not always listen to the other people who are not focused on what your financial success looks like. That's it for my pearls of wisdom and also things to avoid. This next year, I'm very excited. I've got a couple of good charities that I'm giving money to in relation to all the people who are having birthdays this year. Every month, I'm going to give away $250 to the people who have. I'm going to have a little lottery or a lotto. Pull a hat, name out of a hat for those people for each month, and that person gets to choose what charity that $250 goes to for each month this year. So I'm real excited about that, and we have a great birthday package in store for 2022. So that being said, I'm here at all times. I love what I do. I want to do this for another 20 years. I just absolutely love it. Doesn't even feel like work. And I could do it as long as I'm physically and mentally capable. I'm going to be right here. Mike Brady, Generosity Wealth Management, 303-747-6455. You have a wonderful day, week, month, year. Bye-bye now.